Hey guys, injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video I wanted to talk about a topic that came up while I was talking to a client yesterday. And basically the question is, if I was in a if I was in a work injury, do I get paid? So if I get hurt at work, how do I get paid? Do I get paid? So it's a common question, and I'm going to give you a quick and short answer. A lot of my videos tend to go on and on because I want to explain too much detail to you sometimes. But, you know, the short answer is, if you get hurt and you're an employee, then you're covered under workers' comp, okay? Workers' comp is a bunch of Illinois law. Well, it's a big Illinois law that covers what an employer owes to an employee if they get hurt while they're working, right? And one of the things you're entitled to is you're entitled to 2/3 of your pay if you're off with a doctor's note, okay? The doctor's note is an important part of it. I always tell my clients, if you get hurt at work, you gotta see a doctor and you gotta get an off work note if you don't plan on going in, right? There's not much wiggle room for somebody saying, well, I'm an adult, I knew I couldn't work. Well, the problem is the act requires an actual doctor's note. So that's what's required, and that's what you need to do. So yeah, you're technically entitled to be paid 2/3 of your pay while you're off work. They don't withhold payroll taxes, so what you take home is almost identical to what you were taking home before you got hurt, right? Except just because they're supposed to pay you doesn't mean they actually pay you. And there's two categories of situations where they refuse to pay you, right? And I would say it's about 50-50, although I'm suspicious about insurance companies because all they like to do is save money. They don't really care about human beings, right? So two categories. One is a clerical error, a communication error. Somebody was on vacation, came back from vacation, didn't see a letter, didn't see a doctor's work note. So, like I said before, we have to send them like a doctor's note, right? They have to have a doctor's note saying you're off work, and then they'll institute TTD. Or they may have come back from vacation, or they may have been assigned 20 new files and they haven't read yours yet, right? So there's a lot of and they just haven't instituted TTD, right? They set it up in a computer system, and that's how you get paid, right? So that's like the easy thing for me to fix when I get involved in a case. The first thing I do, call the insurance company, find out who the adjuster is, find out what they need, right? Sometimes it's just, give me a day, let me look at it. Sometimes it's, we never got the off work note. Whatever the problem is, I fix it, and that's the most common way for me to get TTD going for a client. Now, the second category is more of a concern, right? The second category is what happens if you're not, like, you have an off work note and they just want to fight the case. They think you didn't really get hurt at work, or they think your doctor is a scammer, or they think you're exaggerating the injury because you're mad about something, like you didn't get a promotion, or whatever it is, or they reprimanded you for being late, so you're claiming an injury as revenge, which is ridiculous. I've never represented anybody who ever did that, but they get these ideas in their head, and they decide to take a defense posture on the case, and then if they, that means they're going to fight all the way. Now, sometimes I can get them on the phone and schmooze them. Sometimes I'm like, okay, fine, hire a lawyer, we'll go in front of the arbitrator. The lawyer on the other side for the company, I'll call him up and say, look, here's what's going on. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Why don't you talk to your people and send my client some money, right? That works. It works sometimes. And if all else fails, we have to do a 19B or a 19B1 petition, which is an emergency petition that you go in front of the judge and you tell the judge your side, they say their side. You might have to actually do a hearing where you prove, you put the doctor's note and the medical records into evidence, and the judge makes a decision about whether you're owed TTD or not, right? So those are the options. The problem is it's really hard to get in front of a judge quickly. It usually takes 6 weeks to get in front of a judge or longer. Sometimes we get lucky and we can do it quicker. Other times we can't. So that's sort of the way it works. But are you entitled to get paid while you're off work if you had a work injury? If you're an employee, Illinois Workers' Comp Law says that the answer is yes. So I hope that clarifies and fills in some information for you. If you have any questions or if you need a lawyer, please give me a call, 312-500-4500. That's a 24-hour phone line. So give me a call. Happy to talk to you for free, answer all your questions. And if you want to know the value of your case without talking to a lawyer, I have a tool on my website. It's called the Case Settlement Value Calculator. So in 10 or 15 seconds, you get answers to your questions. You literally just answer the questions and then it gives you a value range. I also have a do I have a good case calculator, and it just tells you generally, do I have a good case or a bad case? So both of those are free to use on my website. I'll leave the links below. And if you enjoy my videos and you don't mind, if you could leave me a 5-star review on Google, I'd really appreciate it. It would really help me out. Link will be in the description. Thanks for watching and have a great day.